This is literally the best ROM currently, passes strong integrity by default, a banger for customization lovers, and hey guys, welcome back into another interesting video, and today we are about to review the InfinityX 2.9 on our POCO X4 Pro, and I've been using it for a couple of days now. So I'll be talking about its features, performance, customization, everything. So what are you waiting for? Hit the like and subscribe button right now, and anyways, let's start the video. So first things first, if we head over to the settings, it greets you with this message on the top as per the time you open it, and other than that, it doesn't seem to have a lot of changes, right? Well, there are a lot of things which I'll share later in this video, so make sure to watch the video till the end. So moving down, if we look about the about phone section and check the Android version, obviously it's based on Android 15 QPR2, and other than that, you can check all the device specifications right here, and obviously I'm maintaining this ROM for POCO X4 Pro. And if you are wondering about updates, so even if it's a community or an unofficial build, I still push regular OT updates. So don't worry about it, just leave it to me. Anyways, it comes from the latest security patch of 1st June 2025, and for the kernel, so we get the Nebula kernel with kernel SEO support by default. Now if we head over to the home screen, so the first thing which will caught your eyes is this glance right here, which looks like the one from Oxygen OS. But anyways, if we check the home screen features, so you get customization regarding app icons like changing the icon pack, customizing the font and icon size, and other than that, if you look upon the home screen features, so you get features like wallpaper scrolling, wallpaper zooming, and moving down, you also get some interface features right here. And other than that, you also get a lot of glance features, and if we enable this extended style and check the home screen, you get this kind of glance right here. Moving back, you also get a lot of customizations regarding the Google search bar like controlling background opacity and stroke, and yes, you can also control the corner radius from this option. For the recent menu, so you can customize the background opacity from here, and you also get a lot of features, and yes, you can also check the current RAM usage of your device. Now if you are wondering about circle to search, so yes, it works perfectly fine without any problem. And for the miscellaneous features, so you can hide your apps and games from this option. So yes, that's it for the home screen features. Now for the pre-installed apps, so as this is a Google Apps build, so you get some Google Apps pre-installed by default, but for the dialer, so you get the AOSP dialer. So if you are wondering about call recording, so you can record calls without any call announcement. And for the camera, so as this is my ROM, so I ship Leica camera by default, which works perfectly fine without any problem. And you also get some audio mods like Dolby Atmos for better audio experience. And yes, Viper for Android is also there, which is considered to be one of the best equalizers for Android devices. And if you don't know how to use it, I've already made a dedicated video regarding that on YouTube, so make sure to check it out from the I button or the description. Now for the most interesting part, which are the ROM specific customizations. So when we head over to the settings, you get this tab called Infinity Suite. So when we open it, you still get the same UI design for the customization options, but still it's one of the best that I've ever seen. So starting from the top, so you can customize the luminance and chroma factor from here, and other than that, if you tap on the wallpapers option, yes, it just opens the wallpapers and styles. And moving back, if you check the themes pack, you get a lot of customizations. Like firstly, when we open the wallpaper styles tab, you get options to add blurs on your wallpaper, and to be honest, that looks really insane. Other than that, you also get some boot animation styles, though they used to have a lot of options, but now you only get the InfinityX and the Google Pixel boot animation. Now when we open this setting style option, this is where things get interesting. Like when we check the icon styles right here, you get a lot of icon styles for your setting. Like currently it's set on the default style, but now if I select this solid outline plus solid icon, it tells me to restart the settings. So anyways, if we recheck the setting, as you can see that the icons have changed, and that looks really insane. And not only that, you also get a lot of other icon styles, and you can also adjust the icon shape whether you want to keep it rounded or squarish. Now if you check the other theme packs, so you get a couple of font styles, and even the implementation is obviously amazing. And yes, you also get a lot of icon packs. icon shapes for your app icons, signal and Wi-Fi icons, and yes, you also get a couple of volume panel styles. Like currently, I have set it on this new morph style, and now if I select the gradient style and check the volume panel, that looks really insane. And yes, data and navbar styles are also here if you were wondering about them. Now if we look upon the status bar features, so firstly you can customize the background chip of your status bar clock, like you get a couple of background chip styles. Like if I select this gradient void style, it gets applied on my status bar clock. Other than that, you also get customization regarding the battery icon. Like currently I have set the color OS style, which looks some kind of like this, but you also get a lot of other battery icon styles. And not only that, if you check the miscellaneous battery icon settings, you get tons of features including customizing the charging symbol. And if you move down, you also get customizations regarding battery icon colors from here, like the way I have customized it on a gradient pattern by adding some blues. And anyways, you also get options regarding customizing the battery layout style. Now if we head over to the lock screen features, which is one of my favorites, so firstly you get a lot of custom clock styles. Like currently I'm using this one, which shows on both always on display and the lock screen and looks sick. Not only that, you also get this option to add system accents for your clock styles. So if you prefer monet colors, then yes, this option is for you. Other than that, you can also customize the lock screen text opacity, and yes, you also get a couple of lock screen clock fonts for your lock screen clock. But now if we head over to the widgets option, so if I enable the device info widget and have a look upon the lock screen, so yes, you can check the battery percentage, RAM usage, current device temperature and volume level. And not only that, you can also add lock screen widgets using this option. Like if I enable it and customize these two widgets for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and tap on this apply option and check my lock screen, you can now directly control the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth from these two widgets, and you don't need to open the QS panel for it. And yes, you can also add some other options if you want in future. Other than that, you also get the dip wallpaper feature like we get in iOS or HyperOS, which works perfectly fine, but I'm not going to discuss how it works because the video is gonna get too long. But don't worry, I have already explained this in the InfinityX 2.5 video, so make sure to check it out from the I button or the description. Moving down, you also get the media cover art, which displays the album cover while playing a song, and yes, lock screen and ambient pulse visualizer is also there. For the QS panel customization, so firstly you can adjust the QS transparency from this option, and you also get a lot of QS transition styles. Like currently I have set this fade style, which looks some kind of like this. But if I select this cube out style and check the QS panel, you get this kind of transitions while swiping over the QS. Apart from it, you also get multiple QS header clock styles, like you have probably noticed this one on the top, but yes, you also get a couple of other styles right here. Moving down, you also get an option to set header image on your QS panel, like you get a couple of header image collections pre-included. But not only that, you can also set custom image from your local directory, including GIF images. Apart from it, you can also customize the QS theme style for your default QS panel. Like currently I have set it on this new morph style, and now if I select this outline style and check the QS panel, you get this kind of themes for your QS style. And yes, you can also change the QS tiles UI, like if I select this square tile UI and check the QS panel, you get this kind of tiles right here. And you can also customize the number of rows and columns from this option. Now if we look upon the always on display customizations, so firstly edge light is here for your notifications, and other than that you can also set ambient text and ambient images, which works perfectly fine without any problem. And other than that, you also get a lot of features for buttons, power menu, notifications, but I'm gonna skip them because it's gonna take a lot of time to cover and you don't get so much new features right here. Now if we check the miscellaneous features, so first things first, you get a lot of spoofing features like unlocking higher FPS in games, and other than that, you get this new keybox XML spoof, and if you don't know what it does, so it basically lets you load custom keybox so that you can pass strong integrity. So currently I haven't loaded any custom keybox files, it only passes basic integrity by default. But now if I load this keybox.xml and check the integrity status again, as you can see, it not only passes basic and device integrity but also strong integrity. So it's one of the first ROMs to implement this feature. And yes, the Google Photos unlimited storage spoof also works fine without any problem. So these were all the ROM specific customizations, but if I talk about the device specific customization which I have added myself. So firstly, when we head over to the display settings and move down, you get the per app refresh rate feature which lets you set refresh rate for specific applications, and other than that, you also get this display saturation feature. So if you want boosted colors, you can increase the value, and for balanced colors, decrease it or set it to default. And apart from it, you also get the automatic high brightness mode which increases the brightness under higher sunlight. If we head over to the battery settings, firstly you can check the battery health, the number of cycles and the temperature from here, and moving down you get the per app thermal profile which lets you set thermal profiles as per the app. But it doesn't finish here. If we check the QS panel, you get this game bar right here. And if you ask me what it does, so if you're a guy who want to check the performance of your device, then it does everything for you. You can check the FPS right here, the temperature, CPU, GPU, RAM usage, literally everything. And not only that, if you move down, you can also customize the text size, background opacity, and a lot of other things. So I'm not gonna talk about every other feature regarding this because the video is going to get too long. But don't worry, I'll post all the screenshots link in the description, so make sure to check it out if you have any doubts. Now while we are talking about games, if we talk about the performance this ROM delivers, so firstly for the Antutu score, so I got a score of about 411k, which is really impressive. And for the CPU throttle test, so the CPU throttled to 85% of its max performance, giving a max zip score of 161k. But anyways, if we talk about the real life performance, so obviously I played BGMI to test the gaming performance. And if you are wondering about the FPS settings, so you get up to smooth plus 120 FPS unlocked, but for consistency I played with 60 FPS settings. So for the TDM matches, I got around 55 to 60 FPS consistently even for longer gaming sessions. I mean, you can literally look at the FPS meter right here. And even if you are thinking about the battery consumption, so it only took 3% battery at its max for a single match. And for the screen on time, so I got about 7 to 8 hours on average usage. So yes, the battery backup it delivers is also great. Now if I talk about my conclusions, so this is a complete package. I mean, this is one of the best ROMs currently. Like if you are wondering about strong integrity, yes, you don't have to worry about it. For customization, it's a banger, and even for performance and battery backup, this ROM doesn't disappoint you. So if you want to flash this ROM, I have posted all the links in the description, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. So anyways, that's it for this video. So goodbye and take care.